Well, here we are. We've arrived. Another factory, saving the world from hand sanding, one robot at a time. Let's get to work. Now, let's go find Cosmo. Ooh, big shot. Cosmo, where are you? Ah, there you are. We've already got someone starting to take it out of the crate. Awesome. I can see him back there. He's right there. All right, so we got here at about 6:30 and it's 8:41 and we're ready to hit the power button, start sanding. Not that I'm bragging, but you know, it's not bad. Here we go, we're getting her all set up. Got two of the best trainees in the world. Okay, I'm standing here with Joe. It was his first day on the machine. We're just getting into the training, but we wanted to capture his thoughts. Like, what do you think so far? How do you like it?
Oh, the machine is great. It's easy to run, and it's a whole lot of fun.
Cool. Well, we got day 2 coming up tomorrow, so get home, get some rest, give your brain a rest. We'll see you in the morning.
All right, Brad.
See you. Oh, today's been a day. Why does everybody love to challenge Cosmo? Look at the, I don't know if you can even see these doors, but these are a beech wood with a very dark stain and a very light coat of sealer. And we're sweating bullets, but we got her done. Wunderbar. So I was just editing this video, and I guess it's results that matter, right? That's what everyone wants to know. And it's the one thing we didn't put in there. So with that stain door, they're pretty quick to sand by hand. You know, it just took a light touch, and they were about, 3 to 4 minutes a door by hand before the robot. And once we introduced Cosmo, we got that time down to about 2 minutes a door. Team just crushed it. All right, here we are, last day. Joe, he's an old pro now, so now we have new trainees running the machine. So awesome. Now we're rocking. Here's how this cell should run. The operator should be doing whatever handwork is necessary here. The machine is going to be doing whatever pop sanding it can do, and then finished parts are over here. One person cell. In this case, we've got a one-woman cell, and she's crushing it. Operator number 2 being trained now, and she's crushing it. She's been running the machine for about, I don't know, like half an hour. She already has no questions. Gotta love it. We're gonna have a quick chat with Jay, the owner of the company here, and this machine is near and dear to my heart because if you've seen our video from AWFS like 3 years ago, Jay was the only one that came with a door in his hand, and he handed it to us and he said, "But can you sand that?" And we did. And lo and behold, a couple of years later, here we are.
Okay, yeah, so I brought the door myself from my shop because I wanted to see if someone would sand it. And the only guy in the show that would sand it is this guy. And it took like 15 seconds, dialed it in, and it worked.
Like anyone else, I have issues with sanding. You can throw as many people as you want at it, and people are expensive, especially here in California. So I started the journey, talked to the normal people, my reps for the big machine companies. I actually went to a guy in LA who was selling one of those big flapping machines and brought him my doors, and they could not sand it without burning through it. So I went to the show, and I hate going to shows. And in my naivete, because I never go to these shows, I brought like 10 doors with me. Carry those stupid things around, and went to all the guys, and none of the big companies would mess with my product. And then I found Brad in the corner with this robot arm, and way off in the back side where nobody goes. And I said, "Hey, you want to try one of my doors?" And he nodded and said, "Sure, let's try it." Threw it on there, sanded it perfectly the first time. It took me a while to decide, but the more work we have, the more people we have to employ sanding it. So I pulled the trigger on this thing, and here we are today.
We've had the machine installed for 3 days now.
Yeah.
And we just did some math on what your throughput looks like now, and how do you feel about that?
Yeah, so with one operator, pessimistically, they can get through 120 doors in a shift, which is pretty incredible. And they're not having to work harder. That's the thing. To watch them, they're able to take their time, not exhaust themselves in the shift, and just do a steady throughput of product.
Awesome.
Yeah, one of the things that impressed me about what Brad is doing is that he does come from the wood business, and he's continuing to operate a woodworking business. And it's a special thing, a special club that we're in, those of us that do this for a living, because it's high overhead. Wood is unpredictable, customers are unpredictable, and some of the tech that's out there seems like it's disconnected from the real world. So, you know, talking to Brad and seeing his videos, you can see that he's actually, you know, he's got sawdust on his pants, and he lives and breathes this stuff like the rest of us.
Where if we do have a problem of learning the machine, we can always fall back on the book, where you have the individual pages for individual setups, and also in the very back you have websites that you can go to and look up that section to learn the thing again. So it's very well done.
Thank you. We had elected not to go with a user manual for this machine because nobody reads them anyway. We all have them sitting on our shelf collecting dust. So what we went with was QR codes and videos for all of our instructions. Kind of noisy. I hope you can hear me, but this will never cease to amaze me. We just sanded like 6 racks of doors that look like that, and we're still on our first piece of sandpaper. Sanding a really dark stain, very sensitive. I would challenge any machine that anyone could buy to be on day 3 of training, and I'm just sitting here doing nothing. She's sanding away and nobody needs me. I'm bored.
When the robot sander first showed up, I was a little hesitant.
So I'm here
on
with John. He's a finishing room
what
supervisor.
we were going to actually be able to get out of it. But once it started going, I saw what it can do and what it's going to produce for our company. And time-wise, it's a money saver. And honestly, you can't go wrong if you have a wood shop without this thing.
You're too kind. Well, one more company saved from hand sanding. That's a wrap here at WL Root Bottom. It was awesome working with their team, and I believe I've been made an honorary member.